Moscow is being buried in snow. A record has been broken. Strange pancake recipes, you'll be shocked. What are they doing? Maslenitsa ended with riot police and a shaman was burned on Baikal. Ukrainians launched a counter-offensive and destroyed Russian helicopters. Chinese cars are turning into bricks because of the frost. Povaliy spoke about her suffering and blamed everything on Ukraine.
My son is a participant in the special military operation.
Hello everyone, my name is Yulia Kort, and this is the Vitrenzi program. Every day we bring you the latest news, show interesting videos, and debunk fakes. A powerful snowstorm has hit Moscow. Snow, blizzard, and wind gusts up to 17 meters per second. A yellow level weather warning has been issued in the Moscow region. It seems that a new record for snow cover height has been set in the capital of the Russian Federation, 68 centimeters, which is 5 units higher than the previous record in 2010.
My son is a participant in the special military operation. I am in Russia because here, honestly, people, over there you are brainwashed for Ukraine, but here it's the truth.
The traitor Taisia Povaliy, who received a Russian passport in 2023, made a cynical statement about the fate of the Ukrainian capital. She said this on one of the Russian propaganda programs. The singer stated that Kyiv supposedly should become Russian and that she wants to get back her confiscated property.
I really need Kyiv to be ours.
She also believes that occupation, killings, and violence by the Russian Federation will bring good to the whole world.
This darkness is fighting against the light. Russia is good, it is light. By the way, this is on a spiritual level. I have now moved to a spiritual level because this is important. Aggression, lies, they will take over the whole planet and God will say, people, you have not justified my trust, and life will end. They are taking a risk.
That's the direction.
But no, there is us, there is Russia, there is the Slavic world, and there is our reunification. Because here is goodness, here are human values, here there will be life. I even want to say loudly, here in Russia, we are obliged to save life on the planet.
No celebration. This year, Rospotrebnadzor announced that the safe portion for an adult is 2 to 3 thin pancakes at a time. For children, only 1 to 2 without sugar or fatty sauces. Well, in the Russian Orthodox Church, they actually believe that Maslenitsa is a great sin and a pagan disgrace. I see that Russians don't care whether it's about Rospotrebnadzor or the church. They had Maslenitsa anyway. If only they would speak out against the war as boldly instead of all this. Well, yeah, all right, you can't fix it. Karina told you yesterday that some kind of devilry started on Baikal because Shaman desecrated the lake. Not only did he desecrate the Danipop tongue, but it also became known that a Putinist left an inscription there, Katya with a heart, for his beloved. And to cleanse the lake of filth, responsible Russians at Baikal burned an effigy of the singer Shaman.
Congratulations to all Russians on Maslenitsa. They performed a ritual to purify Baikal from defilement.
In the Kaluga region, they burned a 25-meter installation for Maslenitsa, the burning heart of Danko. The towers arranged in a circle symbolize the dark forest. In the Leopard-print region, they burned a 3-meter Labubu for Maslenitsa. A Chinese toy was taken as the embodiment of evil and depicted with bloody teeth and angry eyes. There were so many people wanting to see the burning of the Labubu that a kilometer-long traffic jam formed at the entrance to the park. Some users criticized the idea even when it was first announced. People wrote that a child would be shocked to see their favorite toy being burned. But they still came anyway. This is the kind of activity happening in Argamach Park. Every year, for example, in the year 25, among the characters chosen for burning were Voldemort, Venom, Freddy Krueger, and Huggy Wuggy. Residents of the Moscow region came to celebrate Maslenitsa despite the authorities' ban. In Istra, the Bokshevskaya Maslenitsa had been celebrated for over 30 years, but this year the site was cordoned off by law enforcement. Oman officers and activists from the 40-40 movement who opposed the celebration of the pagan holiday were present.
We came, looked around, and basically, at this point, we didn't find any obvious signs. No evidence of Rodnovery, occultism, Satanism, or anything esoteric. At the same time, we got to know some of the organizers, the organizing team, a generally intelligent and reasonable group of people. Now, information has appeared in the media that 4040 is allegedly involved in the banning of the event. This is a lie because the event was cancelled before we even found out about it. We got involved precisely because we were told that some elements were being organized at the event.
Elements of pagan celebrations, and we decided to check and address this part.
We talked to people on the ground and witnessed several blatant cases of provocation, both against police officers and against our organization. There was foul language and attempts to provoke conflict, even a fight. But with God's help, we got through it all. May God grant patience to the officers in their difficult work.
Here is the very video from the site where the Maslenitsa celebration was disrupted in Istra. Everyone will draw their own conclusions. He came to take part in a folk festival given to us by our ancestors and left in handcuffs.
The best holiday that exists in the world. Who the fuck are you? No. Take your hands. Get him off there. Right now. Go ahead and pack that guy up. Pack him up. What?
Well, pack him up. We're going to process him now.
Every voice matters. Join our community, support independent journalism and help us bring you the truth from Ukraine. Become a member of Ukraine Today. Join us now.
In French stores, they found pancakes rolled up in jars. They are marinated in Calvados. There were many videos online where girls were making extraordinary Maslenitsa dishes. Leopard pancakes. Would you dare to try it? But the experiments didn't stop there. A recipe for a pancake burger went viral on social media. In it, pancakes are used instead of buns. Inside, they put cheese, ground meat, cucumbers, tomatoes, and a special sauce.
If you want to surprise your guests for Maslenitsa, you definitely have to make these pancake burgers. They are incredibly delicious. And just look at how they turn out. Juicy, mega tasty. Everyone here said this is the tastiest recipe.
And this one is especially for beer lovers. A recipe for beer pancakes. A can of beer is added directly to the batter, along with a bit of oil, salt, sugar, flour, and eggs.
The Irish would give me a visa without waiting in line for this, but all I did was take 450 milliliters of Guinness, add 2 eggs, a spoonful of sugar, a pinch of salt, and a bit of oil. I mixed it all together, then sifted in the flour and mixed thoroughly again to make sure there were no lumps. I fried them up and got perfect pancakes with a rich aroma and a slight bitterness from the Guinness. They're wonderful, served with fish, caviar, and cheeses. Give it a try.
While some people eat pancakes off a shovel, others keep up with the times and study technology. Hundreds of drones in the sky over Hollywood formed giant images of Godzilla and Kong. A spectacular show was staged for the premiere of the new season of the series Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. Or, for example, drones are helping to extinguish fires and save people. And combat drones, Ukrainian ones, are saving our land from the enemy. Our defenders carried out an impressive special operation. Everything was done secretly and in perfect coordination. The drones infiltrated a Russian army military depot and completely destroyed it. And just for a moment, keep in mind, there were 10,000 enemy UAVs and equipment stored there. Let's take a look at how it happened. Well, since we're talking about successes, let me tell you this. While Russian officials keep insisting, we shot down all the targets, then what is this, comrades? A Ukrainian Flamingo missile pierced the roof of a strategic factory. The strike hit the Votkinsk Plant, the facility where those very Iskander-M, Oreshnik and Topol missiles are assembled. The missile pierced the workshop ceiling and exploded inside. Russians, once again, you're being treated like fools, with the truth being hidden from you. And what do you think about this? Write your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything interesting. Russia is facing a demographic crisis. The Kremlin is doing everything it can to solve this problem, pouring billions of dollars into making sure men are wiped out at lightning speed in the war. I especially like this kind of advertising and the presence of patriotic slogans. This is how residents of Novosibirsk are being recruited, including students. And this is what you see everywhere. The principal of one college recently called all students who don't want to go die in the war cowards. Are there people among you or your acquaintances who are being forced to go fight? Or did they make that decision themselves? Share your story in the comments. And tell us, how are you watching our channel now? Is YouTube working for you? It's very important for us to know because the Kremlin is tightening the screws. And we want you to know the truth, which will never be shown on federal channels in Russia. Chinese cars have become popular in Russia because all European and American modern car dealers left in 2022. And as for domestic ladders costing millions, everyone already understands the situation. But the thing is, Chinese cars that come to Russia are often of poor quality too, and people have to deal with problems quite frequently.
Looks like the steering rack on our Zeekr 9X has failed. Maybe it will fix itself by some miracle. The steering wheel light came on, it's flashing red. The car has only driven 3,359 kilometers. What don't you like? I don't get it. Well, let's try opening and closing it. No, the error won't clear. What don't you like about winter? Zeekr, what's wrong with you? Does anyone know what this error means?
This is what happens to cars from China in the harsh Russian winters. It's minus 35 on the thermometer. The Zeekr just bricked itself.
All right, guys, our adventure continues. The truck that stopped, it's minus 35. They're warming us up because what happened? Look, our Zeekr has bricked itself. It just shut down, that's it. 526 kilometers to Cheetah. We're standing out in the field. They're warming us up with tea here, so the journey continues. Stay tuned for our updates.